take it back to where it all began. But the purpose of night by the sand.
This is hard yakka, boys and girls. I sussed out that cave, but it looks like it's been a bit of a landslide in there very recently, probably in that big storm we had last week, potentially. And anyways, I've got an Alton Goods hammock that I really want to test out, so I'm not going to sleep in a cave. I feel like I got absolutely bombarded by a bird just a couple of minutes ago. My sunburnt? Yeah, so I want to get up there though, suss it out. Hopefully I don't get attacked. Could be good though, could be funny. Let's go. Do I? I do. Oh, can't see me. Epic shot. Not in it. I'll do my awkward squid. Ah, still too low. It always feels really stupid climbing a big mountain and nearly sliding to the bottom 30 times until you get up and you see this view. I'm going to be setting up hammock and dark. Hammock noob. What do you reckon? What do you reckon about this? Finally joined the Alton Goods Hammock Club. I've been eyeing them off for a little while, but I just didn't know what my thoughts were on hammocks, to be honest. I was so used to sleeping on the ground, on a mat, amongst everything, and yeah, I don't know, I wasn't completely sold on the idea of a hammock at first. So I pulled the trigger and I got one, as well as some other Alton Goods bits and pieces, which I'll run through tomorrow. Tonight was just going to be a quick little getaway that I sort of turned into a monster expedition. I don't know why I did that. It was one of those things where you look up, you see a cool bit of escarpment and you think, I would like to be up there. Someone would go up there. And here I am. Had a few scares come up a cliff, felt like a bloody orgasmatron had grabbed my head. It felt like the Kraken was trying to rip my skull out of my head, and I started, threw off hat, started swinging, and turns out it was just a dead branch with a few twigs. It just sort of really got on there like that, like an orgasmatron, and I was like, not today, not today. Anyway, I'm going to make a fire, cook up some steak, see how I go in the hammock, and like I said, I'll give you a run through on exactly what I've got going on here. I've still got to put the tarp up. There's no way I'm not putting the tarp up, otherwise I'll wake up covered in condensation. No thanks. I was about to start talking, then they interrupted. Yeah, morning to you boys. Anyway, how we going, guys? How did you sleep last night? Because that was my first experience sleeping overnight in a hammock, and it was actually pretty good. I just sort of thought that my knees would get sore and my back laying in that position, but not at all. Actually, I felt quite comfortable. I should have filmed myself hopping in though last night, because obviously it was pitch black, having a little head torch, and I was absolutely making a mess out of it. And and then once I finally got in, the hammock's going like this, and I swear to God, I was seasick. I felt like I was on a pirate ship getting cannonballed by the British Royal Navy in the middle of a storm with a tidal wave sending us to the end of the earth. Anyway, we'll get a fire going, just a little one, just a real short one, just so I can boil some water and make a coffee naturally. But first, I'll take you up and I'll show you the hammock and the setup and a few other little goodies I got from Alton Goods. So let's go do that now. Alright, what do you think of that, hey? Not too shabby? What I'll do is get this stick, put this through here, just to keep this up out of the way while I'm showing you the goods. No pun intended. It actually wasn't, I didn't mean to do that. There's been a couple little trips now where I haven't been able to find level ground, and you know, I'm used to sleeping on a slope or the side of a hill, but I'm talking like real rocky stuff like what I'm on right now, where it's just, I'm gonna wake up halfway down a cliff. So I decided to test out the hammock, and I know Alton Goods make really quality stuff. I've been so happy with this tarp so far. I don't see myself ever replacing it. If it's going to be replaced, it's going to be replaced with another one of these. So as I was saying, I had a pretty comfortable sleep in the hammock last night, and it's only going to improve because the more I learn about them, how to set them up properly, the better experience I'll have. So anyway, so I got the hammock, I got the bug net, as you can see. Opens up at the side there, so that's where you hop in. The zip's nice and low, so you can still sit with your legs out and you're not sort of pulling and putting any tension you don't need to on the bug net, which could lead to potentially busting it. And the good thing is with the bug net, because it wraps all the way around, when you get inside the hammock and you're taking off your boots and clothes and whatnot, if you haven't already done it, you just chuck them down beside the hammock and they fall down into the bottom of the bug net and they're held up off the ground there. So that's good because you're not going to get spiders and stuff inside your boots and socks. I actually really like that. I don't know if that was Sam's intention when he was designing this, but yeah, that's a great little extra bit of value for your money there, boys and girls. I also got the Alton sleeping mat. So I got the insulated one. I haven't tested it on the ground yet. It feels really durable, just like all the other stuff, but I have seen on YouTube videos and stuff people using them inside the hammocks. I did find that it really kept the cold at bay, whereas if I didn't have the sleeping mat under me, my entire back would have gotten quite chilly in the middle of the night. But it didn't, because Alton Goods saved my butt, so to speak. Anyway, my sleeping bag, I've had this for, I don't know, maybe a year now, a bit longer. It's just a Denali, what do we got? Denali Capsule 300. I mostly like it just because it's green and it's not bright orange or bright blue like a lot of sleeping bags tend to be. It's got a good rating. I can't remember what it is. I think it's, I think the rating's either -2 or -5, something like that. I could be wrong, but take a look for yourself if you're looking for a new sleeping bag or anything. I really like it. It's really light. It's reasonably compact. It packs down to roughly about that size. Some of you ultralight campers might be going, huh, that is not small, my friend. This size is small. Don't care. Anyway, pop this back in here. Not sleeping in it, so don't care how I do it. Zip up the bug net. Okay, clearly I haven't done the best job, but I've actually put a ridge line from one carabiner to the other carabiner. The ridge line doesn't attach to the ultralight strap at either end. It only goes to the carabiner, which is attached to either end of the hammock itself. See, the idea is that you put up these straps, you attach your hammock, and then you tie the ridge line at one end. Then you sit in the hammock and you make sure that you've sort of got it at a nice 30-degree angle, and you want to be able to put your feet on the ground and sit in the hammock like that. So once you've readjusted one end of the hammock with the strap going around the tree to get you to that nice 30-degree angle, got your feet on the ground and you're happy with it, you get the other end of this ridge line and you tie it to the carabiner on the other side so that it's taut. So that means from now on, every time you go to set up your hammock, you'll have that ridgeline already fixed to the carabiners, which means when you attach the carabiner to this strap and then you pull the hammock tight so that the ridgeline is tight and you attach it to the strap on the other end, you know that you're going to have that perfect 30-degree angle. That is my understanding of it. There's a few good YouTube videos out where they show you how to do it. Who does a good one? Can't remember his name. Worst bushcraftman ever. There's these little drawstrings so that you can open each end, and it opens up about that much, and then you can pull it right to the end and then cinch it up and no bugs get in there. My concern when I saw that on one of the videos was, how well does that close up? A mosquito still going to get in there? Not at all. And then yeah, all you do is with the top of the bug net, you just clip it up onto a ridge line that you've got going up above. And your hammock, yep, I just do it on the diagonal. And then during the day, as I've got now, I just throw one flap over the other side. And at night, when I went to go to bed last night, I pulled it over this way and attached it to that tree. That way any condensation from the morning isn't going to land on top of me. And that's it. Yeah, overall really happy. The zips are quality. The bug net material reminds me a lot of the one that I used in the military, and it's just strong. Like, gosh, I would have dragged that over all sorts of terrain. So yes, if you're wondering about the quality of the bug net, it's good. You're not just going to snag this on a tree and put a hole straight through it immediately. Yeah, what else? Not much. That's it. Happy boy. Let's make coffee. I'm straight up the last person you should be getting hammock advice from. So go watch another YouTube video until I sort my life out in the world of hammocks, because mine wasn't great. But if anything was helpful, consult your doctor. Got a little oats mix. That's just a combination of some cut up dates, oats, almonds, walnuts, some dried cranberries, and some dried bananas. I think that's about it. Oh, and some coconut shavings. I'll add some almond milk in there. Save the rest for my coffee. Just got that almond milk and a little little travel mouthwash. Just a little bit of honey in here. I'm already sweet enough, boys. That sounded weird. Okay, I only need a tiny bit of this hot water. Because I'm going to have a big coffee. That'll do it. Because I want to use that as my brew mug, I'll pour the water into my bottle that's empty. Now for the magic. Not a bad little view, eh? Cheers guys, thanks for watching. As usual, thank you Dog and Gun Coffee Company for giving me the nectar of life. Yep. I just remembered that Carly got me these binoculars for my birthday, so let's suss them out. Oh my lord! I cannot believe the quality of these. I can't believe how clearly I can see those cockatoos on the other side of the river. I must look like a right creep up here. Let me show you the goods. Nikon Trailblazer, you know what to do. Waterproof, dustproof, so they don't get that fogging in the lenses. So good. They feel good. So compact. I don't know, if there's any hunters out there, you're probably looking at these going, get out of here, rookie. But for me, do a little bit of bird reconnaissance. And I do mean the winged type. Don't be thinking I'm that weirdo. Alright, all packed up. Leaving no trace, no fireplace left. Got all my rubbish with me. And you wouldn't be able to know that I was there with that hammock whatsoever. Let's go down there.
Take it back to where it all began. The purpose of night by the sand. Pulled me close and talked about the sky and all of the stars between you.
Get in a river. Just get yourself in a river. Thanks again for watching, guys. Plenty coming in 2022. And I can't wait. Bring it on.
I don't wanna run away this time. The heads are on the ground around the ocean line.
Oh, that cold water just electrocuted my brain cells. My 3 brain cells.